Ever since the midterm elections, President Obama has been touting a big meeting he's going to have with the Democratic and Republican leadership over at the White House this Thursday, including a big dinner at the White House. But guess what? Not so fast. Let's go to our senior congressional correspondent, Dana Bash. Dana, you're just getting word that this meeting is now off?
It is postponed. That is correct. We are now hearing that from Democratic and Republican sources here on Capitol Hill. And they're basically saying, at least on the Democratic side, they got word from the White House it was canceled. On the Republican side, Wolf, they are insisting it was never set in stone. It was something that the White House was trying to make work, but that they could never confirm that they could fit that meeting into what they say is a very busy schedule here on Capitol Hill, meeting with new members and getting the lame duck session up and running. Despite that, what we're hearing here, our Ed Henry is also hearing from Democratic sources that they say that might be just basically an excuse by Republicans. So there's a lot of finger pointing over this, the fact that this meeting, this big meeting that was supposed to take place in 2 days is not happening. But one thing I think probably everybody could agree on, that this fact that they're even fighting over having a meeting and the date for the meeting doesn't bode well for what everybody claims that they want to do, which is after these midterm elections to sit down and work together. That is now going to be delayed, especially on some of these big issues that have to be dealt with, like tax cuts. I
just want to be precise, Dana. The White House had it on the president's schedule for Thursday, including this big dinner, a private dinner upstairs at the White House. And then all of a sudden, the Republicans tell him today, you know what? We're too busy for this meeting. We can't come to the White House. We can't drive down Pennsylvania Avenue to see you because we've got other stuff that we have to do. Is that what happened?
I cannot confirm that it was officially on the White House's schedule. I cannot confirm that, but I can tell you that the White House made it very public that they wanted this to happen. The president himself did it last week. I can tell you that Republicans have been telling us since last week that they were sort of laying the groundwork for maybe not being able to attend, and insisting that this is something the White House announced before they checked with Republicans to see if it was doable for them.
I think I can say it was on the White House schedule because they've been talking about it for days and days and days. The president blocked out that time for the Democrats and the Republicans to come up and have what some were calling the Slurpee Summit, but it's not going to happen. We'll see if it does. But it looks like it's a sort of slap by the Republican leadership on the Hill at the President of the United States. When you turn down a meeting like this, that's the initial gut reaction I would have, Dana.
Well, certainly that was the first thing that we said to Republican sources who we were asking about this for several days now, because this has been a rumor for several days. All I can tell you, certainly that seems to be the case on its face. All I can tell you is that they have been laying the groundwork for potentially not going, insisting that the White House did this without even asking them if it was doable.
All right, Dana, thanks very much. We'll have much more on this story, important story developing.